I was looking back in my phone at pictures and videos of last summer, and this house was just bare bones framing at that time. And I remember how much I was looking forward to this coming summer because I knew we'd be in our home and that we would just be living our normal, ordinary life, which at that time sounded so great because we were far from that. Just a year out, but we had already been in it for a while, designing and planning our new home. And at that time, we were very much in the thick of building and all that that entails. And I just couldn't wait for next June, next July, when I could be in my kitchen making new recipes, serving them to my family outside on a picnic table on our farm, and just enjoying this place and everything that we'd been dreaming about. And that has come to pass. And I still even have to remind myself that because we're in the thick of projects still, but we're here and we're making this place more comfortable and beautiful with every project, and that'll be a lifelong endeavor, I'm sure. Now today I am making a new recipe over on the Farmhouse on Boom blog. If you remember around Christmas time, the sourdough cinnamon sugar stars, so it's kind of like cinnamon rolls, but they are shaped into a star. And I love making those every Christmas time. Well, I got to thinking, what if there was a savory, cheesy, garlicky version of this? Maybe bring to an event or a gathering. We have such an event tonight, and I am bringing this herb garlic cheese star. Every time I make these, I tend to forget that you have to build them on parchment paper, because if you don't, they're very hard to transfer over. I can never remember that for some reason. So that's a struggle. Make sure, please, after you roll out the 4 circles, place that first one right there on the parchment paper. And another little tip is don't butter the top one. I forgot that and then had to place it upside down. Anyways, turned out beautiful and delicious. This is perfect if you just need like a garlic cheese bread component to your meal. It worked great at the potluck we went to because everyone had brought meat and sides and fruit and desserts, and this was just a nice little piece of garlic cheese bread to go with all that. Plus, it's so pretty. We have been meaning to work on this little fence for a long time. We do have a full basement under this house, which a lot of people wonder about. I get asked that question a lot because you don't see any windows popping out of the ground. Well, what we decided to do instead was to put an egress stair, essentially is what it is. So basically it's just a concrete stair, but on the exterior of the basement, which is great because in Missouri we get a lot of bad weather. And there are times when you need to go down to your basement to take shelter from the storm. And this, if our house did collapse into the basement, which would be terrible, you could still get out of the basement through these stairs. But of course, children could also fall down into this pit of stairs. Now we did have wood over top of it. I had Luke do that right away. We put basically a platform over top of it so nobody could fall in, but that's not very beautiful. Plus, Luke had the idea when we were doing our HVAC to have one of the air conditioner units and one of the mini split units put on a platform because we knew that we'd be putting a safety fence around this. It made sense that that fence also would be covering air conditioner units. So we finally are putting up this fence. I decided to make it kind of a taupey color instead of white because I didn't want it to take away or to blend right in with the house. I kind of wanted it to be its own thing. We also found some ball finials just at Home Depot, and we're going to layer a few different pieces of wood and then the ball finial to give it a custom, beautiful look. We don't have the project quite finished yet, but you will see it in upcoming videos as we do finish it. I'm also excited to have a spot like this that's a really natural area to plant things. So it'll create sort of a natural bed along it, and I can't wait to cover some of this fence with some beautiful plantings. We are making our new farmhouse a little more comfortable each week with some kind of project. Something that I want to get done in the next couple of weeks is hanging a curtain below this table here in the pantry. We have a bunch of stuff that we store store under there, and I ordered some fabric. I can't wait to complete that project. And I had my son design me some little brackets and use his Bamboo Labs 3D printer in order to hang those dowel rods and make that project work. I do want to say thank you to Bamboo Labs for sponsoring today's video. The Bamboo Lab P2S 3D printer is a professional grade printer at an affordable price point. I love that the PLA Pure filament is a plant-based filament with just 5 ingredients that are all already trusted in children's toys and baby tableware. PLA Pure is certified, family-friendly, and perfect for everyday home use. One of my daughters found some vintage strawberry napkin holders and she wanted to make it into a necklace holder, so we printed off some little S's in order to make that work. And of course, every one of my children is absolutely loving all the different things that we can make for them, from this giraffe puzzle to a bubble blower, stencils, sorters for the younger kids. There's just no end to what we can print, and they're dreaming up new things every single day. The PLA Pure filament is available in 5 colors: black, white, pink, blue, and yellow. Bamboo Handy is a convenient app that lets you choose from a wide variety of models to print. So you could come up with things on your own if you want, but there are already so many things that so many other people have designed that you can simply just print off. It makes it so easy. Also, the printer fits in perfectly in our home. We just have it sitting on top of a desk, so it's easily accessible and ready to use. We've already found so many uses for our Bamboo Labs 3D printer, and I'm sure that you would too in your own family. I will leave a link in the description box below. Again, thank you so much, Bamboo Labs, for sponsoring today's video.
Get this one.
I was browsing through one of my country design books the other day and I saw someone clipped blackberries and made an arrangement with them, and I really loved that idea because we have so many wild blackberries. So the kids and I went out today and gathered blackberries and various wildflowers around our property so that I could make some pretty arrangements. Even though we didn't get our garden in this summer, I still want to make sure that we have blooms all summer long. Now I did put in some zinnias, so we'll have those as well. But I can't wait till next year when we finally, hopefully, have all the infrastructure for a big, beautiful garden. But for now, it is wildflower arrangements for me. I love making cheesecakes. I was just thinking about the pumpkin cheesecake that I like to make all through the fall season. And I don't look forward to fall, but I really do actually like fall. I don't look forward to winter, and I don't want to rush summer because I love summer so much. But when it is fall, I cannot wait to make so many pumpkin cheesecakes. For now, I am making cherry cheesecakes and strawberry cheesecakes. Today, I'm getting some graham crackers going so that I can use that as the base for my cheesecake crust. Now, I'm not worrying about making it pretty because I'll just be crumbling it all up into a graham cracker crust. So that makes it really easy, because the hardest part about graham crackers is getting everything all straight and perfect to make beautiful little graham crackers, but we're not worried about that today. Now, I do have the recipe for this cherry cheesecake over on my blog, farmhouseonboone.com. I will leave that linked, as well as the cheese star linked below. Now, in my recipe, I do call for just putting steam on the bottom oven rack. I am doing that, but I'm also putting it in a water bath because I purchased this little silicone sleeve that actually makes it really easy to do a water bath, but I'm just doing both. And you know what? If the cheesecake cracks, which most of the time mine do anyway, it's okay, because I'm going to put whipped cream all over the top, as well as a beautiful and delicious cherry sauce. This tastes great with any berry sauce or cherry sauce is just so good. I just love cheesecakes so much. They're so high in protein. They use tons of eggs and cream cheese, and they are delicious. Well, I hope that you are having a wonderful summer. I know that we are. We are spending so much time swimming, so many late nights, catching fireflies, delicious food, beautiful flowers. It's the best time of year. Thank you so much for stopping by our farmhouse.